Hey, welcome to Dark Magi Tarot. Today is Electric Chapel Sunday. This is something new we are doing on Sundays where you can ask questions about witchcraft, magic, spiritual topics, tarot. Hopefully we can have a good back and forth discussing things about our spiritual journeys. So if you have questions or things you'd like to bring up when it comes to your personal spiritual path, let me know down below in the comments section. Hi, I'm the Dark Magi. I practice magic on the internet. Would love for you guys to join our coven. So if you are new here, I am giving away free oracle card readings to new followers. So if you'd like to get a free card, hit that follow button. Today we are going to be discussing tons of different topics. Let me know down below if you have any questions on what you'd like to talk about, what you'd like to discuss. Lately, last week we discussed some of the topics such as Hecate, Ashra, Elohim, some of the gods. Lately I've been getting heavily into a lot of fae stories, a lot of the fairies, Pan, things like that. What are you guys all working on in your spiritual journeys? Let's get this, while we wait for more people to come in, I'm going to start this off with a little 3-card spread, just to get us off the ground. The only difference from our normal readings is I will be holding the cards up to you like this instead of showing you on the table. So first card out. You are fighting some battles that have not always been easy. A breakthrough and a blessing is coming, but there is something that you need to stand up for. So remember to stand up on your own 2 feet and stand up for yourself in these hard moments. You can overcome any obstacle. There is love, good news, and good vibes coming in. This is also an 8. We have the 8 of Swords, now the 8 of Wands. So we are seeing double 8s come up. So there is breakthroughs coming up that are leading towards the destiny you want and need. Last but not least, we got the Chariot. This is a sign of movement is happening. Good news on the horizon. Blessings are coming soon, and doors are opening for you in a very blessed way. There we go. That was our little start off for our collective reading. Thank you so much, everyone who's joined us. Miss Debbie. Hi, Miss Debbie. How are you, Miss Debbie? Welcome in. Miss Debbie, Hearty Me. Thanks, Miss Debbie. Here's your card for Hearty Me. Terrarium. Build a better foundation for yourself from the ground up. By building a better life for yourself from the ground up, you will see improvements for your future. There we go. Thanks for Hearty Me. I appreciate it. Oh, Mama Johnny also Hearty Me. Thank you. Mama Johnny. Or Joni. Here we go. Primrose. Pave the way for the personal peace, happiness, and joy you want. By doing so, you will see a lot of blessings and good vibes, finding improvements for your future, and changing your world for the better. There we go. Thanks for hearting me. Hi, everyone. Welcome in. So today we are doing something a little different. We are talking about some spiritual topics. I would love to share anything you guys want to talk about. If you have any questions down below about spiritual matters in general, let me know. As you guys know, I also do dream interpretations, past life regressions, things like that. And today I'm thinking we're going to start talking a little bit more about the fae, the fairies, Pan, the Green Man, things like that. So if you guys have questions about those topics, let me know down below. Oh, Cheyenne also hearted me. Thanks, Cheyenne. Cheyenne. Here's your card for hearting me, Cheyenne. Spring hike. There are new horizons coming every day. These new horizons are full of blessings, breakthroughs, and changes. Success is on the horizon in ways you would not have expected. There we go. Thank you so much, Cheyenne. Rel Philo. Just hearted me. Thanks so much for hearting me. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Here's your card. Pink Moon, the words you speak are important. Speak positively over your own existence. By speaking positively over your own existence, you will see changes in your future. There we go. Nasima, just heard me. Thanks, Nasima. Here we go. Here's your card. Moon Milk. There's nothing like the medicine of the soul to cure what ails you. The universe is teaching you how to take better care of yourself spiritually, taking better care of yourself in your journey, and growing the best version of you. There we go. Hi, Matthew. How are you, Matthew? Come in, Matthew. Let's get your oracle card. Daffodils. There's a change in the air in ways you wouldn't have expected. Blessings are coming soon in a very nice way. Get excited for the changes. There you go. Thank you so much for your support. Trudy just followed. Welcome to our coven, Trudy. Trudy, here we go. Let's get your card, Trudy. Trudy, confidence. It comes with time and practice. You don't have to be born that you can work on it every single day. You have the power to build yourself up into the person you want to become, the person you're growing into constantly. There we go. Oh, Cinna also hearted me. Thanks, Cinna. Cinna, here's your card for hearting me, Cinna. Find your personal balance and centering of yourself. By finding that balance and centering, you will see a change for the future, getting back on track to what you deserve and need, and change your world for the better. There we go. Matthew, you're doing laundry now. You might be heading to the gym. Oh, that's fun. Good for you. Keep it up. Yeah. I definitely should be doing the same thing, and I'm not. Hi, everyone. Welcome in. So we are doing something different today. This is our Electric Chapel Sunday, where we talk about magic, witchcraft, spiritual things. What are you guys working on spiritually? Let me know down in the comments below. I want to be able to help our coven out more by actually having open lines of communication and discussions. What are you guys working on spiritually? What are you guys into? Lately, I've been getting a lot more into different topics, such as learning about different styles of magic, things like that. Okay, Rafilo is working on manifesting. Oh my goodness. Okay, love that. That is such a good topic. That's a topic we can talk about for days. Oh, we got Trudy's also talking about manifesting. Okay, so what are you guys doing manifesting wise? How's it going? How are you getting results? What's happening? Let me know. Matthew, you're decluttering your house. That's good. It's good to do that. Cheyenne is working on your shadow work. Now that's also an important lesson. How's that going for you? What are you doing for your shadow work? If you don't mind me asking, that's kind of a personal subject. Let me know down below. as somebody who does a lot of manifestation, I always feel like that's a really cool topic to discuss. And, you know, it's always good for us to do more shadow work as well. Cinna's also working on meditation. Okay, that's good. So Cinna, the question I have for you though, when you're meditating, do you do it in complete silence? Do you have music in the background? Do you have like white noise? Like what do you do it to? I know a lot of people have different levels when it comes to their meditation. For me personally, I do a lot of my meditation when it comes to like astral projection and lucid dreaming. So a lot of mine ends up coming down to like I'll either put on some like binaural beats or something, or honestly the hot tea that nobody wants to talk about, I put Taylor Swift on, and I can like astral project so much faster when I listen to Taylor Swift. I don't know if she knows that, but Taylor Swift, if you're one of the 9 people watching right now, thank you for making music that I can astral project to. You got a journey and you just have prompts. Oh, that's cool. You have the journey. Okay, cool. That's cool, Cheyenne. Yeah, I love that. Is it, do you find it helpful? I've always wanted to do one of those. Rafilo, when it comes to your manifestation, you write down and say it out loud. No, honestly, that's a really good way to do it. So yeah, honestly, I've heard a lot of people say they do write it down. So like putting it on paper, like it is kind of almost, it's getting outside of your brain and putting it actually so you can see it in front of you. I've heard a lot of people do really well with that. I personally have done it like that. I've started assigning codes to my manifestations. That's something new I've been doing. I've seen a couple people do that. I have some dies somewhere and like, you know, like a 28 die or something. And I'll do a couple of those, write the numbers down, assign that to the spell, and then, you know, say the numbers. That's been really helpful to me. Okay. So now you do it to music and mantra. Oh, I love that. I love that. Welcome, everybody. You feel like it's already happened? Yes, that's a good way for manifestation for sure, Trudy. Yeah, a lot of people are so busy focusing on the when it happens and if it happens that it almost stops them from letting it happen. So it's almost good to let it, feel it as if it's already happening, living in the now, not living in the what ifs or the some days. I've heard that, Refilio, yeah, people said that bay leaves are really good for it. Yeah, those are really good use for that. I know people use that a lot in their spell work. They'll put like a word on there. They'll put like the name of something on the bay leaf. And I've heard a lot of people use that. I've used that in a couple of my spells. I think actually the spell book we were working together as a coven has a few spells with bay leaves in it. We have not done that in a while though, because I forgot I was doing that, to be honest. And I don't know where I put the actual paperwork. Just it. One second. All my magic stuff's right next to me. Guys, we are doing something different today. We were talking about magical things, spirituality, witchcraft. What are you guys working on spell work wise? Are you manifesting things? Are you meditating? What are we doing down below? Let me know, guys. Let me see. I think one of my spell books that we're writing is next to me. Let me see if I can get it out without making a huge mess. Oh, this is my personal grimoire I'm working on. No, this is not the one we're working together as a coven on. It's pretty empty too. I should probably get back and using this one. Oh, wow. Okay. Some of my spell work is so weird. I do like automatic writing. Actually, wait, this one might be. Let's see. Oh, it's going to be inverted because I don't have the mirror on. I'm sorry, guys. This is one of the spells we were working on as a coven. Trudy. And celebrating other people's successes feels as if it was your own. Oh, that's a good one for sure. That's a really good idea. A lot of people are so busy trying to focus on themselves, they forget that celebrating others really can manifest what they want into their world, too. I have a bedazzled eye patch also in my coven space. Hi. The real ones who know my brand know what that's from. Hi, everyone. Welcome in. So what are you guys working on spiritually, witchcraft-wise? What's happening? What are you guys into? Let me know down below. I've been trying to get back into manifesting. I've also been trying to get back into astral projecting more and working on my past life regressions. Anybody here ever done a past life regression? Show of hands in the comment section. What have you guys done astral projection wise? Have you done any past life regression stuff? Have you ever done any lucid dreaming? Let me know down in the comment section. I want to welcome everybody in today. Hope you guys are doing well today and feeling blessed. Thanks for joining us on this lovely afternoon. We are doing our electric chapel Sundays. So if you guys have questions about magical stuff, spiritual stuff, let me know down below. I want to be able to bring our coven a little closer together and actually discuss real topics, real subject matters. Normally we just do tarot readings on this channel, but I'm trying to open up a little bit more so we can actually have some real conversation and discussions. I'm currently trying to send this to some of our other coven members real quick. Welcome in, 223-221. Hey, how are you? Welcome in. Welcome to our live stream. How's it going? Hope your day is going well and you're feeling blessed on this lovely Sunday. So we've been talking about manifesting today. We've been talking about shadow work. So what are you guys into as far as, have you guys been doing any like guide work? Have you guys been working with any entities? I'm gonna be honest, I'm trying to get more into doing medium stuff, mainly because I think I have that gift and calling, but I don't really have a good way to do it. And I haven't figured out a way to like incorporate you guys into it without just being like, hey, you want to ask someone a question from beyond? I'll try to get the answer. It's not as clear as like, oh, here's some cards. Boom. Hopeful is here. Hey, Hopeful, how are you? Welcome to our live stream. Hope you're doing well today and feeling blessed. Thanks for joining us on this lovely Sunday. Hope your day is going great. I do want to welcome everybody in today. If you are new here, please hit that follow button. New followers do get a free card for following. We are trying to get to our goal of 100,000 followers. So if you want to get a free card today, hit that follow button. It really does help us out a lot. I want to thank everybody for all their support they've shown already. You guys have been awesome today on this lovely Sunday. 55V's here. Hi, how are you? Welcome in. Hopeful just followed. Welcome to Coven Hopeful. Hopeful, here's your card for following. Welcome in. Here's your card for following. Dragons, slay all the metaphoric dragons. Take on the big bads in your life and be the hero of your own story. By taking on the big bads and being the hero of the story, you will see improvements for your future and the changes for the best. There we go. So let's talk about that subject, actually. I think this is a good subject to talk about today. So when it comes to like mediumships, when it comes to talking to the beyond, I know a lot of people get scared about that. Like when we talk about like grief and stuff like that, I think everyone has something that they've lost or someone they've lost. I want to know in the comment section down below, let me know, have you guys had experiences with passed on loved ones, passed on pets? Have you felt an energy from something that reminds you of something that you've lost? Let me know down in the comment section. I've been trying to get more into that, trying to be able to be more helpful towards other people. One of my bigger powers, it's so cliche to say because so many people say it so often, but I have really heavy empathy to the point where like I have to really shut it off for a lot of things because otherwise it really does affect me too heavily to the point where I'm feeling other people's stuff and not my own stuff. That's the darker side of empathy that people want to talk about. You get a lot of people online who are like, I'm an empath, buy my merch. But no, like for me personally, it's one of those things where I have to like actively shut it off or else I'm not feeling my own emotions. I'm feeling other people's emotions to the point where I'm just like, do I care about this? Am I sad about this? Or am I, embodying someone else's vibe or whatever? But I have kind of noticed that as somebody who has that as part of my journey is I'm starting to be able to emphasize more with the other side too. So I can actually like start sensing other people's stuff a lot easier. I've had a couple people ask for tarot readings for their loved ones who've passed on. And it's one of those situations where I'm almost like, I can lock into it very quickly, which is kind of wild. Christina, thanks for having me, Christina. Here's your card, Christina. Flower Mantia, there's a fragrance of change in the air in ways you wouldn't have expected. Blessings, breakthroughs, and good changes are coming soon. Get ready for the opportunities for success on the horizon. There we go. Matthew, you mostly seen your loved ones in dreams. Oh, I love that. How'd you feel after that? Was it helpful? Did it make you feel more attuned? How'd you feel about it? Oh, Trudy, you've had some visions of lost loved ones or losing. Okay. And you heard your dad call your name. Oh, I love that. That's so beautiful. I've had a lot of prophetic kind of dreams or like whatever about like pets. I didn't have a lot of pets. I'm not like a big pet person. I'm better now. When I was a little kid, I didn't have a lot of animals. I was a fish person. I liked fish. And I've had dreams about how all of my fish passed. Like in detail. It was really weird. And then like 2 or 3 days later they'd pass and I'd be so heartbroken. I literally would have like fish funerals. I love my fish. I would to the point where my mom wouldn't let me buy fish anymore because I got too emotionally invested. She's like, you're too invested in these fish's lives. We can't keep buying them for you. And I'm like, I love them. They're my family. You felt okay. So Matthew, after your dreams with your loved ones, you said you remember. You don't remember a lot of it, but you did feel a little better afterward. Nice. Yeah, I've had some journeys through the astral planes, which is kind of my biggest thing. I've always trying to learn is do more of that. And I've seen a lot of my loved ones who've passed on. And it's interesting because I've actually seen them grow on the other side too. Because I've had a couple people who they weren't believers in anything when they passed. They weren't really believers in the spirit realm. They weren't really believers in magic, gods, any of that kind of stuff. And like, if anything, they were like barely there. They were kind of, whatever. And when they first passed, I would see them sometimes and it would be like brief glances, but they weren't really paying attention to me. It's almost like they couldn't see me even though they were the ghost. It was almost like I was the ghost in that movie and I'm like, I'm over here, look at me. And they weren't seeing it. And then over years, like I started seeing like, in particular, one of my grandfathers passed and me and him weren't close. He passed when I was really young. And I never really had a relationship with him. And so when he passed, like I knew who he was, but not enough of him. And I'd see him every once in a while in dreams, but he wouldn't be able to see me back. Like it'd be one of those things where it'd be like, I was on another side of a clear wall and he just couldn't get there. And every once in a while I'd see him again and we'd have more communication. And then, the more I've gotten into my astral projecting, I've started seeing he's also maturing too on the other side to the point where he's starting to be able to reach back out and he's actually starting to see me and talk to me and we're having more of communication. So I think there's an interesting conversation to be had of, you know, when people do pass, is it the end for them, or are they still going on and doing something on the other side? A lot of people just like the idea that they stay the way they are and they don't do anything. But from my personal experiences, they're also doing something. Like they have things they have to do on the other side. Like they have jobs. They have, well, maybe not jobs they have to do, but there's like a calling they're doing almost. Shannon, thanks for having me, Shannon. Shannon, here's your card. Sacred Circle, it is time to do some shadow work. You are working deeper on who you're becoming and who you're growing into. This is changing your world in a very positive way and bring you many improvements for the future. Thank you so much for hearting me. I appreciate it, Shannon. Hi, everyone. Welcome in. I hope you guys are doing well today and feeling blessed. Today we are talking about some spiritual topics. We're talking about magic. We're talking about witchcraft. We're talking about the gods. We're doing whatever you guys want to talk about. We are discussing as a coven. So let me know down below, what are you guys working on? We've been talking a little bit about manifestation, a little bit of shadow work. Your friend keeps saying you need to do that. Yeah, Shannon. It's the universe is telling you. The universe is telling you what you need to hear. You don't want to. Why don't you want to do shadow work? It's so fun. I mean, I guess it's not. I don't know. I'm one of those people who I love doing like self-reflection. So I guess some people don't like it. I've always personally enjoyed it. It's like cleaning house. A lot of people don't like cleaning their house, but I like it. I like get rid of the stuff. You know, open the windows, let the air come out. You know, feel the things. But teach their own, I guess. But Shannon, if you ever need help with shadow work, let me know. You know, I got you. You know, I think of you as a friend at this point. Yeah, it's hard when you have to dredge up certain stuff from the past. I've noticed for me personally, because I do a lot of, and you have to feel the things. Yeah. Ugh. Sometimes that can be a little bit messy. I've noticed for me personally, I do a lot of past life regressions and stuff like that. And the biggest thing I've noticed through my past life regressions is it can be scary and gross and icky, but I've also noticed that I can start seeing myself how much I've grown because of it. So it's one of those things where, like, let's say today you're having a bad day. You don't feel like you did enough today. But then you look back on who you used to be through shadow work and you're like, oh, I've done a lot. It's okay for me to rest today because I've worked so hard over the past however many lifetimes or however many years, you know? Yeah, Shannon, I would definitely love to help any way I can, of course. Yeah, true growth is important for sure. Yeah, I agree, Shannon. Yeah, it's definitely interesting to start like seeing yourself for that person that you're growing into and how you used to not be that way. Because I think the thing, it's kind of like when you don't see how much you grow as a kid. Like when you're a child going into teenager and going to adulthood, you don't see how much you've grown or how much you've changed. But then you see that one aunt who hasn't seen you in years, and she's like, "I remember when you were a baby," and you're like, "I don't." Welcome in, everybody. Hope you guys are doing well today and feeling blessed. Hi, Leviathan. How are you? If you guys do want to get a question answered by the tarot deck, I do have the deck here. I will just have to show the cards so you'll hear because it's not looking at the table. One Mic Champ will get you 6 cards. One Join Butterfly will get you 9. And one Galaxy will get you 12. If you do have questions about witchcraft, magic, how to do tarot, I'm answering those today. This is something special we do once a week, where we can actually talk like almost like a little coven and actually discuss what's going on with our practice. Mile Naki just heard me. Thanks, Mile Naki. Here's your card, Malnaki. It is time to focus on the medicine of the soul. Take better care of yourself spiritually. You are worthy of being taken care of, and it's time to put yourself as a priority. Take better care of yourself. You're worth it. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nat's here. Hi, Nat. Welcome in. Hope everyone's doing well today and feeling blessed. Thanks for joining us. Goalie Lady 8 is here. Welcome in, Goalie Lady 8. I also, we were talking a little bit today about shadow work, kind of diving deeper. And I've personally noticed because shadow work can come in so many different forms. Have I bought the journals? Have I done that stuff? No. But I do think shadow work can come in all different facets, obviously, like any kind of magic. So for me personally, like, shadow work is almost accepting that you're not always the good guy. You're not always in the right. And that's okay, because it doesn't make you bad. It makes you learn. You've learned something. And I think the problem we have in our current society is people are very much to the point where if you're criticized or if you're told you are wrong about something, then you're evil, you're bad, you're not enough. But that's the farthest thing from the truth. Like, I will say in my past lives, this is the best I've ever been. My past lives were terrible. Like, I can look back on my past life and go, that's not who I wanted to be. I'm glad I'm not there anymore. And I think that's the big thing when it comes to shadow work is you have to go into the shadows for it. And you have to be okay with it's whatever you see there, it's not you anymore. And there's a certain level of having to understand of, wait a second, I'm not that anymore. And that's okay. I don't have to constantly ask for forgiveness for something that I've been forgiven of or that I'm not that person anymore. But you have to also accept yourself that, hey, I did this. Why did I do this? Understanding of yourself is also really interesting. And also can put this really big light onto other people. Sometimes there's people who are really terrible in your life and you go, oh, they're so bad. Oh, they're just evil. They're evil. They're evil. But once you start understanding everyone, you can kind of go, Well, we've all been there. We've all done that. And it's so much easier to get like both forgiveness and understanding once you start understanding why people are the way they act. And that really does come from understanding yourself first and foremost. Shannon says, do you believe in birthmarks or something from past life that happened? I have heard a lot of that. I think it really just depends on your personal outlook on it. I don't know. I don't have birthmarks. I don't have any birthmarks anywhere. So I don't necessarily know. For me, my personal experiences as far as those go, I know a lot of people have those ones where they think that's how they might have ended in the past. Some people have that as a thing. I've heard that a lot. I don't know how accurate I personally believe that, mainly because I don't really necessarily believe that it's linear. That's such a human concept, but spiritual, like the spirit world and like the spirit side, does not actually have a linear timeline like we do. So it's one of those things where it's all happening at once. Almost all of our lives are happening all at the same time. So I don't necessarily believe like, oh, this birthmark is from how my last one passed, ended when I passed. And it's like, well, yeah, they're all happening at once. So it could be, again, that's my personally, I'm like, I don't know how my thoughts on it. Cause again, I don't really have any, so I don't really have any personal connection to that. Welcome in, everybody. Hi, everyone. Welcome in. Yeah, it's an interesting one for sure. I agree, Shannon. Hi, everybody. If you are looking to get a reading, you can still get readings for you. I'll just hold the cards up to you up here. All you gotta do is give one mic chant for 6, one join butterfly for 9, or one galaxy for 12 if you'd like to get an actual tarot reading. Today, though, we are doing some question and answers about magic, witchcraft, spiritual things. What do you guys want to know as far as like coven stuff goes? I'm trying to, be more open with you guys so we can actually discuss what's going on and help you guys on your journey. Hopefully you can help me, Well, I've never actually seen one of the mic champs in person. Okay, Leviathan, what would you like for your 6 cards? Let me know. I've never actually seen that. I didn't realize it would go in your head. Okay, Leviathan, what would you like for your reading? Let me know. General reading for Leviathan. Okay, so I will hold the cards up to you. First card out. High Priestess, you are manifesting something that needs to be manifested. Speak positively over your existence. You will see a change in your future for the better. You've had some losses, but you still have what it takes to be successful. You metaphorically had 5 swords, and you've lost 2 of them, but you still have 3 in hand, so you will come out on top of the situation stronger than ever. So even though you're going through hard times, you still have what it takes to overcome the obstacles. You are facing a blockage here that you're about to overcome. Do not run away from it, though. Face this head on. You will see breakthroughs for the future. You are getting a small blessing coming in from the other side. The universe would like to bring you small things. This is kind of like a pebble in the pond that causes bigger and bigger ripples, constantly snowballing effect to bigger and better things. So what we're seeing from this is that there is a change happening. It might not be the easiest thing to see now, but you will get there. You have been left hung out to dry a lot in the past, but those times are ending. A breakthrough, a change, and a blessing is coming soon. You are coming into your own power and finding the success you deserve and want. I love that for you. You are stronger than you know, and now it's time to start acting as such. Remember the personal strength you have at the end of the day. There's a lot of strength and beauty to be found in ways you might not have expected. There we go. There was your 6-card spread. Thank you so much for the mic champ. Welcome, everybody. If you guys do want to get a spread, you still can. All you got to do is give one mic champ for 6 cards, one join butterfly for 9, or one galaxy for 12. Okay. Oh, Cam just gifted a mic champ. What would you like for your 6 cards? Shannon, you would love to know how to develop psychic connection to spiritual abilities. Okay, cool. I will answer that question in 1 second. Let me do Cam's 6-card spread, and then I will get on to answering that question. That's a really good question. That'll be a lot of fun to talk about. I will say I've heard a lot of people, just to kind of get that topic moving while we do this reading, and you think about it, I've heard a lot of people do something where they will start their intuition tests first and foremost. That really starts to help build the stuff up. So oh, I think this is going to be, this, get a set of regular cards. I think the card I pull is going to be, and you feel it, and you're like, Queen of Hearts, whatever. Start doing like that, and it really does start getting the ball rolling. I'll get some more topics for that after I do this reading. Okay, Cam, you would love to know how this month and next month would be for you. Let's see what's going on with this month and next month for you. Let's see. Okay, so you're going through a bit of a loneliness phase, and that's okay. It's okay to be alone sometimes. Sometimes we need quiet time so other people aren't getting in our head. The universe would like you to have some quiet time just for you over the next few months to take better care of yourself and not worry about what other people got going on. You are in the right path, though. There's a break coming through. A change in happiness is on the horizon. Success is coming fast, and there's a lot of new things moving quickly in a very positive way. Okay, so movement is happening to get you on the right path. You are being faced with some sort of delay or obstacle. This delay and obstacle is not going to be forever, but it is kind of relevant now. The universe is giving you a heads up that certain things that are slowing down are happening for a reason. Don't get upset if things take a little bit longer than you would like. You are being offered a new path, a new opportunity. A new journey is coming around you as soon as in the near future. This is a sign of growth and spiritual doors opening. So the next few months are signs of new opportunities moving you in the right direction. You are having a celebration in ways you might not have expected. We are seeing that a lot of good vibes are coming quickly. We are going to start seeing you celebrate people you care for in a very positive light. You are seeing a financial blessing come in as well. Your frequencies are raising in a very pleasant light. Get ready for the changes that are happening soon in your existence. How exciting. There we go. There's your 6 cards for the next few months. Thank you so much for your support today. I appreciate it. If anybody wants 6 cards like that, all you gotta do is give 1 mic champs for 6 cards. Shannon. Okay, so we're gonna get back to your question about how to kind of start getting more in depth with your actual psychic connections / spiritual abilities. So the biggest thing I've personally noticed is actually accepting that you know what you're doing. That's the biggest thing. So, like, I'll be honest with you guys. I do readings for you constantly, and I don't know how accurate they are until you guys come back and tell me. I'm just listening to what I'm being told, and I tell you, and then people come back and be like, hey, that was super accurate. How'd you know? The universe. So the biggest thing I've noticed personally is you have to accept that you know what you're talking about when it comes to your spiritual situations and believe in yourself. And don't worry what other people got to say about it. They'll figure it out when they need to figure it out. The first thing you have to do is accept that about yourself. No more self-doubt, because that is not of the divine. That is of evil to doubt yourself. You don't need to be doubted. You are enough as is, and you know what's going on. Victoria has a 6-card spread coming up. Thanks, Victoria. Oh, also Leviathan, thanks for the roses. Very kind of you. Connie, Heart of Me, thanks, Connie. Here's your card for Heart of Me, Connie. Easter icon, don't forget that what you're seeking is not always easy to find. You will find what you need when the time is right. Trust the process. Trust that you are on the right track to what you deserve and need. Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Hi, Dion. Most of the time, you're spot. Oh, thanks. I'm spot on for you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Dion. Dion, you're so sweet. Dion, thanks for hearting me as well. Dion, the words you speak are important. Speak positively over your own existence. Even as you grow and move forward, you will start seeing a change for the future. There we go. Victoria has a 6-card spread for love. Thanks, Victoria, for the mic champ. Let's get you your love reading. Okay, when it comes to love, Victor, I'm gonna drop these cards first. Okay, you are building a better foundation for yourself from the ground up when it comes to love. By building a better life, you will see improvements and changes for the better. Love that for you when it comes to matters of the heart. You are facing a delay, though, so be prepared that there is a slowdown period, but that's for a reason. The universe doesn't want you to rush into something that's bad for you, so be patient. The right things are coming, but it might take a little time. And like we saw over here, you are growing in love, so give it time to grow. Oh, but Cupid's arrow is being shot in your general direction. So the reason all this stuff is slowing down because there's a really big amount of love coming in that's going to change your life. So the universe wants you to be prepared for it, so you're not being bombarded. I have trouble saying bombarded. Being bombarded with too much. It does look like it is time to start trusting your instincts. You know what's right for you personally when it comes to your love life and your journey of love. So trust your instincts as you grow. There is a lover in your destiny, though. This person might not be exactly who you'd expect, but they will be who you need and deserve. We are seeing a change for the future by trusting that you are on the right track towards the right person. You will find them when the time comes. And just know that they will keep finding you no matter what. So don't get worried about missing out on them. A lot of times we get so worried of, oh, what if I don't meet them by a certain timeline? And the universe is like, they'll come when they're supposed to. Trust the process. Last but not least, this person will understand you in ways you might not have been understood in the past and be very helpful to your personal growth. Have excitement because these people are going to actually understand what you need and what you want and help you become the best version of you when it comes to love. There we go. Thank you so much for the mic champ. I appreciate your support. Oh, heard on you on earlier you have community or Discord or something. I do not have Discord. At least I don't know how to use it if I do. Mainly we just have our coven here on the internet. I definitely want to start building it up more. I don't really know the best place for that quite yet. I think we have a bulletin board on TikTok, I believe, is where we have our biggest community thing, but don't really use it yet because I don't know how to use it. I'm from the old part of the internet. I don't know how things work. I'm too old to be this young and beautiful. I'm just playing. I'm not young, I'm old. Dion's up next with a 6-card spread. Okay, love for Dion. Okay, let's see what's going on for love for Dion. There's a lover in your destiny. Okay, we love that. So whatever's going on in your love life, you are headed towards the right people, the right connections, the right circumstances. This might not be exactly what you expect, but is what you need overall. So get excited because there is love coming in. Okay, love it. You gotta let go of heartbreak, though. We are seeing the heartbreak needs to let go of in the past. Don't let the past hold you back anymore. We are seeing a change for the future once you let go of that drama. You are coming out of the fog, though, in ways you might not have expected. The universe will like open up the path for you in a very blessed way. And it does seem that by letting go of the heartbreak, you can start seeing the world for what it is and start actually seeing love for what it needs to be for you, which is a good lesson to learn. You are taking that step back to see everything more clearly. By taking that step back, you will start seeing people and things for what they truly are and open up the doors for your personal future. There are delays, though, and that's okay. Don't be upset when things take longer than expected. A lot of times people get mad or upset when it doesn't happen exactly how they want it. Just know that it will happen when the time comes. Be patient. Last but not least, you are growing because of this, and there will be some divine changes coming up. The universe definitely would like to bring you peace, happiness, and success, getting you back on track to what you deserve and want, and heading away from old problems. There we go. There's your 6 cards. Thank you so much for the mic champ. I appreciate your support. Okay, so back to what we were saying earlier with Shannon's question about building up psychic powers, building up your spiritual connections and things like that. I will say honestly, like for me personally, like actually having like tarot with me has helped. I don't know if you have a tarot deck or anything like that, or if you have any kind of outlet like that, any form of divination that can be very helpful to building those connections up. I know somebody in the chat said meditating is really helpful. Yeah, meditating is always good. Take some time to really find your personal peace and quiet. Like actually rest. This is not like a test at school. Spiritual psychic powers really come from being well rested and actually a little bit more well-rounded in your personal self. So take some time to really meditate and really make it one of those things where you're actually finding the peace and rest from it. I honestly also your research is really helpful. It might sound counterintuitive, but like looking up more like stuff about like the ethereal, the spirit, things like that will help you open up for sure. Yes, you do tarot, charm, divination, runes, homemade. Oh, I love that. All sorts. You're a neo-pagan. Oh, that's so cool. I love that. I don't think I actually know any neo-pagans, so you're my first neo-pagan friend. I'm so excited. Hi, neo-pagan friend. I love it. But yeah, I would say that's a really good way to start it up and move it forward. That would be really helpful to your growth. Also, just like sometimes it sounds silly, get a friend that you're really close with and be like, hey, can I try to do like a psychic thing for you? Somebody you can trust that's not gonna like judge you or make fun of you or something like that, but somebody you can actually talk to. I had a friend like that who I would like read her mind, and it was really cool. I'd be like, think of someone I've never seen that I don't know about or something, and she would like think of something from her childhood that I wouldn't know about, and I was like, is it this, and this? And I would like name traits, and she's like, yeah, how'd you know about that? And I'm like, that's why I saw in my head. So it's a good way to start. Like, if you have someone to back and forth with, that can be really helpful as well. Malika just heard me. Thanks, Malika. Here we go, Malika. Sacred Circle. It's time to start diving deeper into your subconscious. You are building up yourself in a very positive light and improving your situation in a very positive way. It's time to start doing that shadow work and focusing on self-care and understanding. Katarine just heard me. Thanks, Katarine. Pink Moonstone, the words you speak are important. Speaking positively over your own existence will change your world for the better and improving your situation for the best, and opening up doors for worlds you might not have expected and start helping you lead yourself on the right journey for the future. There we go. Shannon, as far as developing your skills a little bit deeper, I would suggest if you are on, obviously you're on the internet, we're talking here. I don't know if you do lives or anything like that, because I will say that's helped me a lot. Being able to read for complete strangers has been really helpful because it's like no preconceived notions. It does look like also on some level, like that's one of the things I've noticed is when you do it for people you kind of already go into it with a bit of an idea of what it should be. So kind of talking to complete strangers can be really helpful because it's like, I don't know you at all. I don't know what you need to hear, and the universe does, So you kind of take yourself out of it a little bit, kind of lose the ego a little bit. Okay, maybe more about connections with your spirit guide. So that's really interesting. So who here knows their spirit guides? Do you guys know the names of your spirit guides? Do you know who you talk to? I know a lot of people just have like the ancestors. They have like their spirit circles. Let me know down below if you guys have your connection with your spirit guides. I know mine on a first name basis. I'm curious. Yeah, let me know down below who you guys work with. I think that's one of those things where I've learned a lot more about my guides through astral projection. If you guys know anything about that, that's where you kind of go into a meditative state and you let your spirit kind of roam the astral planes or the spirit realms, and you can start like communicating more with past loved ones, spirits, source, universe, God, your guides. That's how I've got to know a lot more of mine. Oh, that's so cool. Shannon, you met one of your guides, old Merlin type guy. You met him near a waterfall. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Did you get his name by any chance? Because I would say if you, Shannon, do you do astral projection or lucid dreaming, or do you have visions, anything like that? Let me know down below. I think also a lot of people are almost so afraid to offend the spirits or afraid of whatever that they don't even make the connection. And it's one of those things where, like, let's say you have a family member that you love a lot, like a family member who would do anything for you, but you never talk to them, so you don't end up knowing that they love or care about you because you don't talk to them. And you're afraid that if you talk to them, they'll run away, but in reality, they're waiting for you to talk to them. So I'd almost say when it comes to spirit guides, ancestors, all that good stuff, you have to almost be the one who makes it because you're the living one. You're the one who has to do those type of things. And so, like, that's what I've noticed is almost you have to become, like, audacious. You almost be like, hey, you, my guide, who are you? What's your name? How do we work better together? How can I grow and how can you grow? Let's back and forth. Almost, you just have to have that audacity almost, like a full spiritual warrior audacity. Yeah, Shannon says, yes, you've astral projected more when you were younger. Your dreams were vivid and came true. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You saw an angel number all the time whenever you looked at the clock. You have stories for days. Oh, I love that. I'd love to hear them sometime for sure. I would definitely say, since you have astral projected before, it's probably already kind of in you to do since you've done it before. I would definitely say consider maybe look into a astral projection meditation. If you need help, I do offer astral projection like guided meditations in our private readings. We can do those if you would like. I can offer that to you for sure. We've had a couple of our coven members do it, and they've had a really good time. I've had a good time. It's one of the things I love doing it, because it is really interesting to kind of see the same thing with people and like actually go, oh wow, we're learning together. This is really quiet. This is really wild. Love Overcomer Education. Here's your oracle card. Thanks for hearting me. Hot cross buns. It's your sign to put your foot down. Don't let things linger that don't serve your happiness or your joy. By putting your foot down, no longer letting things linger, you will see a change for your personal future. There you go. So, what else? What are you guys looking into spiritually, magically, witchcraft-wise? Let me know, and I would definitely love to help any way I can. Your dreams come true most of the time. It's so strange, Katarine says. So, that's really interesting. So, obviously, if you're here, you obviously care about magic and spiritual stuff already because you're watching tarot online. But a big one that a lot of people don't always take consider is that sometimes your dreams are prophetic. Sometimes destiny, history, all that good stuff, it's not linear like we want it to be. So sometimes like we do get like a bit of a download from beyond before it happens to give us a little hint or a little nudge. And, obviously there's ways to look at it also and go, oh, it's probably just you ran the factors in your head. Yeah, but we're talking about fun things right now. We're talking about the fun side of it. I don't need to know the science behind it. As someone who does science, I love the science, but also sometimes it's like, we still got the same answers. We still got the prophecy. So like, let's go from there, you know? I've had a lot of dreams. When it's something really important happens to me, I normally have dreams about it. Kind of a little heads up. It's almost like, the gods or Elohim's like, hey, you, heads up here. Don't get upset with it. You might freak out, but don't worry. It'll be okay. And you're like, oh, thanks. I didn't know my fish died early. If you guys missed my story earlier, I prophesied all of my fish's passings. And it was really sad because I love my fish. I had like old fish too. Like I kept goldfish for years, and I would have like dreams of how it would happen. And I was like, oh no. And it was like, it was like sad. You heard 3 knocks. What it means, but you're awake, not at the door. Oh, interesting. So you're sort of dreaming, but not fully awake. So I think it really depends. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember the actual numerology of it all. The number 3 isn't it like divine perfection or something like that? Or something? Because like 3 is like the sign of the pyramid too. I would have to look up the actual number meaning before I give you an actual interpretation of what that meant. Especially since you said you were kind of awake during it. My first thought would be that there's something trying to wake you up in your actual waking life. Since you're already kind of awake, it was like one of those things of, hey, pay attention. There's something going on, paying attention. But you said it wasn't at the door. So I guess there's something that you're out of sight, you're not seeing. My intuition right off the bat would say there's something divine trying to say, hey, pay attention to something that you're not quite seeing. Since you were kind of awake and it wasn't at the door, you're like, what is this? What is going on here? Your part of your brain is like, hey, there's something that you're not paying attention to quite yet that you need to see. White Flag Nose here. Hi, how are you? How's it going? Good to see you. I think I'm seeing you well. Hope you're doing well today. Today we are doing our Electric Chapel Sundays. This is where we talk about our spiritual journeys together. We discuss magic, witchcraft, all that good stuff. It's our coven's little day to communicate. So what are you guys into? What are you guys working on? What are you guys doing spiritually? We've been talking about like kind of building up our gifts a little bit more. I've been working a lot more on trying to learn how to do mediumships. I've had a couple tarot readers who were like, can you talk to my like passed on family member? And I'm like, I'll try. And then I get like these really cool downloads of people. I get to know their personalities. So it's really interesting. Has anyone here done mediumship? Have you guys done any of that work before? Oh, this is your first time seeing my face. Hi, Light Flag. No, how are you? I did a face reveal a couple of years back, or last year, I think, but I don't do a lot of videos just because people are kind of used to the tarot cards on the table. So I still have the deck with me right now, though. If you guys do want to get a reading, you can gift 1 Mic Champ for 6, 1 Join Butterfly for 9, or 1 Galaxy for 12. If you are new here, hit that follow button. New followers do get a free card just for following. So if you do want to get a free card, hit that follow button. Spence is here. Hi, Spence. How are you? Paulina's here. Hi, Paulina. How are you? Welcome to our live. Hope you are doing well. You read people coffee cups too. Tea as well, but you mainly your friends when you were out for coffee. Oh, that's fun. Oh my gosh, that's fun. So like the coffee grounds kind of thing, or like the tea leaves. That's cool. I thought you were gonna say you read their coffee order. Like, you like a double pump of espresso. You like energy. You know, something like that. Where you're like, I read my order and you're like, girl, you have too much. You're having too much sugar in your drink. And I said, no, and I won't stop. You can't make me. I love it. Steel Track Sovereign just hearted me. Thanks, Steel Track Sovereign. Here's your Oracle card. Your dreams are important. Chase after your dreams again. The universe is reminding you of your personal goals. Chasing after those ways for the future will change your life for the better. Get on track to what you deserve and need. There we go. Oh, Shannon, the milk and coffee at the bottom of the cup. Well, if I was there, you'd have trouble because I drink my coffee black because I'm lactose intolerant. What does it say about me? Your cup's black at the bottom and empty, like the void. That's what you say to me. Oh, man. If I would have to go to coffee with you, I'm curious what you say, because that'd be fascinating, honestly. No, I'm not making jokes here. Like, seriously, that'd be cool to learn. Allison, heart me. Thanks, Allison. Composting. Take the negativity in your life, turn to a positive. Taking the drama and turning something fresh and new will change your world for the better and get you on the right track to what you deserve and want. Welcome in, everyone. Adriana. Thanks for having me, Adriana. Community garden, build up the community. Building up your support system and building up people around you will change your world for the better. Help you find the improvements you deserve and want. Hi, everyone. Welcome in. Shannon, thanks for the heart puff. I appreciate your gift. Thank you so much. Very kind of you. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Hope you guys are doing good today and feeling great. If you are interested in getting a reading, we do have the deck still. All you got to do is give one Mike Chant for 6, one Join Butterfly for 9, and one Galaxy for 12. If anyone here does want to get a free card, all you got to do is hit that follow button. New followers get a free card for following. Today we were answering more questions about spirituality, witchcraft, magic, anything like that. So if you have questions you'd like to have answered, let me know. LM just heard me. Thanks, LM. Thanks for joining the fan club. Here's your card, LM. Astrological New Year. You're going through a bit of a reset in a way you wouldn't have expected. This reset has changed your life in a very blessed way, bringing you the blessings you deserve and need, getting you on track to what you've always wanted and deserved. There you go. Thanks for having me. I appreciate your support. Hi, everybody. Welcome. If you do charm divination, which you do, it's much like that, seeing the pictures in the cup. That makes sense. That makes total sense. Yeah. That's cool, though. Yeah. I would definitely have to look into that. That'd be definitely interesting to learn. It's always fascinating to learn different things about divination. I had one friend who did palm reading, but the problem I had with it is, so I'm a lefty. My personality is very left-handed coded. And from what I've gathered, you're supposed to only do the dominant hand. That's what you're supposed to do for a palm reading, because that's the one that the person's, like, all their stuff goes through. And this person, well, they weren't my friend. Kind of find out they were not good for me spiritually. They refuse to read my left hand. They would only read my right hand. And I was like, but I'm lefty. And she's like, no, that doesn't matter. And I'm like, it does. I looked up, it literally does. Like, they say it's actually much more important to do the dominant hand. And she refused to do it. And she gave me this really weird reading that was very off of from what I know from my own magic. Because again, I do magic myself. I just don't do palm reading. Mainly because I don't want to touch people. I'm not here to touch your hand. I don't know people like that. I don't like touching people. So she was reading my palm and I was like, no, I don't think so. And I was like, okay. And she gave me this whole weird story and I was like, dude, it's supposed to be my left hand. And she's like, no, I don't want to do that. And I was like, why don't you? I did find out later on that person was not on the up and up spiritually. They were doing some weird stuff. Luckily, I had a lot of wards up and a lot of protection, so I was safe. But I was like, oh, gotta be careful. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. What are you guys working on spiritually and magic-wise? Let me know down below in the comment section what you guys are into. We're discussing different types of magic right now, different kind of practices we're all in. As you guys know, I do dream reading. I do astral projection sessions. We do past life regressions. We do tarot, witchcraft, magic, all the good stuff, all the fun stuff. I've been learning a lot more about like the different gods. I've been learning a lot about Pan. Learning about the fairies, the fays, all that good stuff. I know a lot of people are like, don't engage with the fairies. Meh. Would love to know about altars. How do you use the alphabet? I will say I don't actually have any altars. I would have to my best friend / my other person who I do magic with. She does all of our altar stuff. I'll have to talk to her about it a little bit. Maybe next Sunday. I'll check with her. Yeah, that's one thing. I never did an altar. I don't have the space for it. And it's also really hard because I personally, at the end of the day, I'm always going to be a Elohim devotee, I guess. And Elohim's not really big on those from what I've gathered. It's kind of like no physical side of it. There's literally so many things about it. So I'm really done for that. But she does most of our altar stuff. So she takes care of it. She has an altar, I think, to Athena. I think it's Athena. No, not Athena. The other one. I can't remember who it's to. She has one for Hecate. She has one for Aphrodite. That's it. I'm so bad with names sometimes, which I apologize to any of the gods. I feel like I say names wrong all the time. You guys know that in my lives. I'm like, sorry, person's name I couldn't pronounce, and they're like, it's Tom, and I'm like, oh, like Thom, what's wrong? They're like, it's Tom. I'm like, ah. Don't mind me, I'm having fun. Jules, thanks for having me, Jules. Jules, spring hike, there are new horizons coming every day. Doors are opening for the better. We are seeing a blessing for the future. We are seeing a change for the better, and doors are opening for the future, moving you forward. Get on the right track, which you deserve and want. Welcome. Oh, wow. So you've actually had interactions with Aphrodite. That's so cool, Shannon. How'd it go? Let me know. Let us know down below in the comment section. Yeah, like I said, my friend / I don't know, other coven member person, my cohort, my other priest in my coven, she's big with Aphrodite. So yeah, let me know. I'd love to know the stories. In the meantime, Jules just sent a mic champ. Thanks, Jules. What would you like for your 6 cards? Love, financial, general, soulmate. What are we looking for? Let me know. I'll get to that reading. Ashley's here. Hi, Ashley. Love reading for Jules. Let's see what's going on with your love life, Jules. Page of Wands. There's new stories coming your way. You're learning something new about love in a surprising way. Get excited for some surprise blessings in your love life. Okay, love that. You are going to have to fight for your love life. It is worthy of fighting for. What you standing on business for yourself when it comes to love will be important. So the universe is reminding you to stand up for yourself. You're worthy of fighting for yourself and what you deserve and want. You are facing some sort of delay, though. A delay is coming to an end soon. The universe would like to open up doors for you in ways you could not have expected, and you back on track to what you've always wanted and needed. Okay, love that. Be aware, though, that there's a hollow victory coming to an end soon. The universe would like to put an end to the hollowness, getting you back on track when it comes to love, and bringing the improvements you deserve and want. Okay, love that. You are getting on a different path soon. There are blessings, breakthroughs, and changes coming soon. New doors are opening for the future you want and need, and we are going to find success as you move forward and grow. Last but not least, you are finding some balance soon. Balance is coming very fast in your love life. The universe would like to balance you out in ways you might not have expected. You are going to find some success soon. Get back on track to what you've always wanted and deserve. Getting on track to what you need and waited for. So get ready for the balance coming up fast. There we go. There's your 6 cards when it comes to love. KAA just heard me. Thanks, KAA. Here's your card. It is time for some quiet time to find your peace again. Bringing light back in your circumstances will change your world for the better. Bring you back on track to what you deserve and need. There we go. Shannon. Okay. It's hard. Yes, it was hard to describe I'm referring to her story about using Aphrodite. Okay. Yes. Just think love, divine, gold, beauty, light. So much light. Oh, I love that for you. That's so cool. Katarine, you have to sleep. Oh, okay. Well, good night. Have a good rest. Hope it all have some wonderful dreams for you. Hi, KA. How are you? Welcome in. Let me know down below, guys. What kind of experiences have you had with the gods? Who do you devotee to? Who do you work with? Who do you talk to? I again, mine at the end of the day, Elohim's my main devotee, my one and only. Well, I don't know. There's others, obviously, but that's my main friend. Is Elohim. I've not seen Elohim personally because then I'd be completely white-haired, and I'm okay with not having that because then I'd have to diet every day and I feel disrespectful. So that's one thing that I'm okay with not seeing Elohim's face directly, because lore-wise, I'd be completely white. Even though my beard is starting to go white, so maybe I have. I have seen Yeshua. Stunning. I've seen Thoth. I should probably know how to say that. That's not me. I think it's Thoth, the god of wisdom, the Egyptian god of wisdom. I've worked with him a lot, astro-wise. He's also very into that. And I've seen Pan. Stunning. Okay, Kristen, how will the next 4 months go financially? Okay, here we go. So there is a surprise blessing coming into your finances. It looks like there's some surprise money coming in that's going to be very helpful to your growth. Okay, love that. This is going to make you feel more substantial and more financially stable. So get ready for some stability and changes coming in your finances soon. Okay, good. We're seeing a breakthrough. The seeds you planted in the past are growing for the future, getting you on track to what you deserve and need. So get ready for things to start paying off. And there is a money tree kind of coming in your life. As you see here, the pentacles represent coins, and there's a tree growing from the money. So there's a money tree coming into your life. So get excited for some financial blessings. The Page of Pentacles is a sign that money is coming through your door. As we said earlier, Pentacles are the money card, and this sign of money coming through that door fast. So get ready for some financial blessings soon. And it's going to be a paradigm shift. This is going to have to really change things for the better, getting on track to what you deserve and want, and find the success you've always been waiting for. Love that for you. You are going to have to start making some choices for yourself, changing your world for the better, improving your life for the future, getting on track to what you deserve and want, and help you find the success you've always been holding out for. Okay. You are on a new journey for money. You're going to see some new discoveries and some new breakthroughs. Get ready for those changes that are happening fast, and the doors are opening for the future you want and need. It does look like we are seeing a fresh start come soon. We are seeing a reset happen in your future in the near time coming up, and this is around money. So this is a sign of new jobs, new blessings, new doors opening. Pentacles, money are coming in soon. We got a lot of cards here. Each row of these cards have had a pentacle in it, so that's cool. And it does look like it's something worth celebrating, so get excited for the blessings, breakthroughs, and changes for the future you need and want. There we go. There's your 9 cards. Thank you so much for the join butterfly, KA. Thanks, Kristen. I appreciate your support. Okay, KA, you said you haven't seen anyone directly. You get images, though. You saw Prince the other day. The singer? Oh, that's so cool. That's so fun. Trying to spend wisely, not... Okay, good for you. Yeah, Kristen, good for you. You're making those right choices. We are currently talking about different things. We're talking about the gods, talking about different experiences we've had. Oh, I've also met Lord Shiva. I met Shiva, too. Very cool. Very cool guy. God. I'm never speaking disrespectfully to the gods. I just talk about them as if they're people I know, because they are, kind of. But they're not God. They're gods, I know. You know, a lot of people get really up in arms about this kind of stuff, and they're like, oh, you're being disrespectful. I'm really not. I'm genuinely, this is how I talk about my friends and my gods, I guess, or my God. Bree's here. Hi, Bree. How are you? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. We are discussing different topics today spiritually. We're doing witchcraft, gods, magic, anything we want to talk about, we're talking about today. So leave a comment down below. Welcome. Royal, just heard me. Thanks for your support. Here's your card. Aries, ignite the fire and passion within your soul. By igniting the fire and passion within your own soul, you will see a change for your future. Bree, hi Bree. Let's get you your card, Bree. Spring cleaning. There are new horizons coming soon in a very positive way. Get ready for those new opportunities to let go of the drama from the past and attract what you deserve and want. There we go. You have the best page. Oh, thanks for saying that, Kristen. I appreciate it. Love you and your work. Oh, thank you so much. Love you too. Take care. May the gods continue to bless you. Oh, thanks for saying that. Very sweet of you. Thank you so much for saying that, Kristen. I appreciate your support as always. Thank you. Bree, hi Bree. Thanks for joining us. Good to see you, friend. Thank you for your support, of course. If anyone here is new, please hit that follow button. New followers do get a free card for following. So if you guys could help me out by hitting that follow button, that'd be amazing. We are trying to get to 5 new followers today. Welcome. Oh, thanks for saying that. It's very sweet of you, Shannon. I appreciate you saying that. Thank you so much for all the rainbow hearts, too. Welcome, everybody. Bree, thanks for the Magic Arcana. Very kind of you. Thanks for that gift. Very sweet. If anyone does want to get a question answered, we are still answering tarot questions today as well. So if you do want to gift one of the gifts over here, the Mic Champ will get you 6 cards. Join Butterfly will get you 9. And the Galaxy will get you 12. Also, if you guys have questions about actual magic, witchcraft, spells, stuff like that, let me know down below what your questions were. I would definitely love to answer them for you in a very, hopefully, efficient way. If you guys do have questions about dreams and stuff like that, we do dream interpretations and stuff like that as well. Welcome, everyone. Bree, thanks for the 5 roses. Thank you so much. Nana just joined in. Hey, Nana, how are you? Welcome in. Matthew, Ross is back. Welcome back, Matthew. How's your day going? Hope you're doing well today and feeling blessed. Thanks for joining us. I hope everyone is doing really well today and feeling really blessed. If you are interested in getting readings, we do offer those still. We're just doing a little different today, so because we're talking about more one-on-one topics, I want to talk to you face-to-face, or my face to you, your screen. Maybe how to choose the right tarot for you, for those unsure. That's a good question. So I will say, this is the part that's a little less fun. It's not always about like the cards that match and the cards that are like, oh, I like the aesthetic. Sometimes when you're learning, if you're really new on this, I'd say get a learner deck. It might not be the most flashy and fun. Let me see if I can find my learning deck. I'll show you guys real quick. This is the problem with having a million decks. There she is. Okay, so this was the very first deck I got, and it came with a book, but the cool part about this deck that I really liked is that each card has a description on the card, so that we didn't have to flip back and forth to that little teeny book that every other deck comes with. So like each card had a different description, so when I was flipping them, I could read it right then and there, and I could put it to memory. And it was so much easier to learn that way. So I would say if you are first starting to get a learner deck, and then once you know what the images look for, make sure you're also getting a deck that actually has the authentic artwork on it, because some brands, no tea, no shade, they don't put the right artwork on it, to the point where like the 5 of Swords only has 5 swords drawn on it. And the problem is that you're acting like the minor arcana is not important. The imagery is the important part. And so that's really important. Your first was the Mythic Tarot. Do I have that one? That's the one I used. That's the one I just showed. I don't remember. I think I have that one. I feel like I've definitely bought that deck. So I always say, yeah, get an earlier starter deck like that. I'm trying to design my own deck, but it's nowhere near finished because I'm trying to really take time for each artwork. And I'm an artist. I mean, I do anime, or I guess manga, technically, or manga, depending on how you want to pronounce it. By Juliet Sharon Burke and Liz Green. You design too? Oh, that's cool. So cool, Shannon. Do you post them on your page? Let me know. I would love to see it. As someone who does art, I love seeing art constantly. But yeah, I'm still working on my deck. Sooner or later, I'll get through it. The problem is that I really want each card to feel really good, and so I'm taking my time with it, which is weird because I've designed other decks for my friends. Those are kind of personal to them though, so I don't feel comfortable showing them online because it's very, very specific. You love anime. Vox Machina is your fave. I'll have to look into that. That's so cool. I have one of the anime decks, but it's not really appropriate for lives. I've been told not to for lives, which is upsetting because it's a really good deck and I like the way it feels. I will say I have designed the Soulmate deck. This is my custom-made Soulmate deck. This was just something that I had an idea for, and the artwork isn't really artwork. It's just kind of clip art I designed myself. Just like little images for each kind of thing. At some point, I would like to do a little bit more like a serious, legitimate one like this, where it's a little bit more, the art's a little bit more arty or a little bit more, whatever. You only have junk journaling on your page, like live readings, but oh, fair enough. Oh, you like to do more live readings, but you don't have enough. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I feel ya. Yeah, I was gonna say if you ever want to jump on live with me, you can definitely. But yeah, you gotta. I think what's their market to like 1,000 or something. I don't know. It's been a minute. I think it's 1,000 on here. But I think we can get you there. Everybody go follow Shannon so Shannon can start coming live with us and you do readings for you guys too. I always try to show some support to other readers as well. That's the thing is I've seen so many people who come onto my chat and be like, oh, come and follow me instead. And I was like, why instead? Why not together? Why not more? I'll be like, get on here with me, follow, do the same readings. Let's do it, whatever. And some people don't want to, don't want to join together. It's like, why? Let's build a bigger coven together. Why does it have to be separate? I don't know. So many people there's scarce resources, I guess, and it's not though. It's we can be this together. We should all build something, Yes, do that with you. Yeah, for sure. That'd be so much fun. It'd be fun to do a big joint reading. Yeah, it's definitely, it'd be cool to be able to. I had a couple people who have come on with the lives with us, and it's always much easier when they're actually also into tarot, because that's the thing is, as soon as you come on live, people are going to try to get readings, and then once they do that, I can't even talk to you because I'm doing their reading, so you're just sitting there waiting. So if you're also reading, then we can do a back and forth, I do a card, you do a card, and we're boom boom. I'm throwing cards everywhere, guys. This card flew out of the deck, so I'm still going to tell you what it is. It's the Lover's card. If anyone needs to hear this, the Lover's card just jumped out of my deck while I was holding it, so there we go. Yeah, I do it so quick. I do it so quick. I will say a lot of people have a problem with that, but then the people who like it are a much bigger group than the people who don't like it. I have a lot of people who have problems sitting still. They have a little bit of, they like things to go fast. So that's the thing is I do the videos for them. They like it fast, so I'll do it fast. And that's the thing is there's plenty of people who do it slow. So if people don't like how fast I talk, they can go find somebody else. I'm okay with it. They don't like it. I don't need them to like me, But for the people who do like it, it really helps them out. So that's good. They don't have to the 2 times speed, and they can just, do whatever. Oh, it's very sweet of you to say, Shannon. I appreciate it. Danielle's here. Hi, Danielle. How are you? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well today and feeling blessed. Thanks for joining us on this lovely afternoon. I want to welcome everybody into our live today. Thanks for joining us. If anyone does want to if anybody wants to get a free Oracle card, hit that follow button. New followers do get a free card just for following. So if you'd like to get a free card, hit that follow button. Oh, Shannon's had over 100 comments. Thank you so much, Shannon, for all the comments today. I just got a little notification that you've commented 100 times. That's very sweet. Thank you so much. Coco, thanks for joining us. Welcome, Coco. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well today and feeling blessed on this lovely afternoon. Hope everyone's doing good today and feeling great. Welcome to this live stream today. Hello, hello, hello. I don't know why I sound like RuPaul just then when he walks in the workroom. Hello, hello, hello. Andrea, hi, how are you? Welcome in, everyone. Hope you guys are doing well and feeling blessed today. I'm going to be ending the live stream in about 2 minutes, so if you guys have any more questions you want to talk about, now's the time. If you guys do want to schedule a private session or private readings, you can always direct message me. We do offer 20-minute sessions with unlimited questions. We also do past life regressions and astral projection sessions as well. So if that's something that you are interested in, make sure that you do direct message me about those details. We'd love to set this up for you for sure. Welcome in. Hope everyone's doing good today. if you guys would join me in a little prayer, let's say a little prayer for the week. Blessings to everyone who is joining us and everyone who hasn't been able to join us. We want to send blessings, love, and support to all out there. May everything work in your favor. May everything work for you and not against you. And may this be where things start taking a turn for the better. May everything fall into place for you in a very blessed light. And may nothing hold you back. Now is the time where things start working for you and your creativity can flow. Blessed be. May the doors open for you and nothing stop you. Blessed be. I do want to thank everybody for all their support today, guys. It's been super awesome. I do appreciate all the support. You guys are a very wonderful coven, of course. And if you are ever interested in our actual videos, we have lots of fun giveaways. We also have all the horoscopes have been posted recently. So make sure you check up on the horoscope videos. If you guys do want to find out your horoscope, make sure you check those out. And I will be seeing you guys soon. Have a great day and blessed be.